Greetings, this is Lotus, and today I'm going to be explaining gene manipulation and why it is very important for your mid-game and late-game experience. And to start off, how to understand genes. Genes are the items you can get from drop dungeon targets, and these have special skills, feats, or stats relating to either your attributes or actual skills. So these are going to be a way you customize your character. Your characters in your party, and that's not including yourself. You cannot do this with yourself, sadly, yet. There was some murmuring about the developer thinking of doing it for the character, but that's, I don't know, that's going to be done yet for a while, because it's a very specialized thing. Anywho, you have to work around the restrictions of the feat, because work around the restrictions of the feat point limit, because right here it says it uses 47 feat points. As you know, we have feat points here for ourselves, but we only gain so much. However, our allies gain a shit ton when they level up. They actually level up faster than us later in the game, and in some cases they actually level up extremely faster than us, because of the way the game is built. However, there is a very good way of leveling up your characters, and that is through the taming system. The taming system quite literally just means you need to have a high level skill to effectively gain more stats, and you also need to find very high level monsters to get milk from. For instance, do I have milk here? I do. For instance, I had to find a target with this level of they give me this level thing, this milk here. This number right here represents the feat points the target you incubate will get, and this will represents the stats that you get. They will get when they drink this. Though it's not exactly 1-for-1, they will gain a significant portion of the stats, which is also influenced by your taming skill, which is 71 by default. Where is the taming? But now that I have taming equipment on correctly right here, I have 236. That milk that gave it's like 76 perception is now giving me 189. This will not change, however. This will be static, but this will change. This goes to the upper limit of their enhancement. So if you have basically like 10,000 taming skill, you would probably gain every single stat point for the most part of that target that you milked from. And how do you get milk? Well, you get milk by throwing love potions at people or give them aphrodisiac food. I have a shit ton of love potions in this character, as well as gene potion, but love potions is another right here. And how you do it, you just quite literally grab it and throw it at targets. They will sometimes drop milk. They will sometimes drop eggs. But milk is what you're looking for. Milk. You could also do this as a succubus when you use the dream larva, and succubus is actually one of the best characters for the taming skill in general, because it's easier to get milk without love potions, because love potions are very hard to find. You need to have a significant amount of drug dealers to give you one, and they will never give you one all the time. It's just a matter of you having volume into actually getting one. Like right now, that's all the drug dealers I have on this character, the magic master, the speed demon playthrough. And I didn't get one there, so I have to wait, or I could just go and refresh and keep doing it. You can save scum refresh and then find some, like I'm doing right here. Just keep refreshing. Dude, it's good to remember what color they are so you don't miss them. Also good to take a second, and just in case. You can also use cursed love potions, which are not bad. Cursed love potions are essentially the same thing. There's no difference. The blessed ones are better than those two, but the cursed ones are not that bad. You can also just give them holy water, make it into holy water, and utilize it that way. Anyway, that's how you get milk. You find a target in a dungeon, which I'm gonna go into the void and showcase exactly who to pick from. Because you don't pick just any target. You pick specific targets. Specific targets being elite monsters. You only want elite monsters like this guy. Elite monsters, evolved monsters, but you also want to pick out who you want to build for. For instance, this Foxmaid is a paladin build that's solely focused on being a very strong and sturdy tank build. So I want to have a milk catered to paladins, and it gives you that very tankiness, like the heavy armor and the shield and the mace skill. Paladins, there's very few paladins in the game right now currently that are monsters, and that's gonna be the new air unit, the new flying machine, angel-looking unit, and turtles. Those are good. Same thing with the defender. Same thing. But for the snow leopard sister, this one's very unique because she's an inquisitor, and there's only a few inquisitor enemies in the game, but they're not necessarily something I would like to go for. But I want to build around her perception stat and her willpower stat, because her willpower stat will boost all of her debuff and buffing skills by a lot, because that's how it works. The stronger your attribute, the stronger the spell will be, because she's a Mifu Inquisitor, so her debuffs will be stronger, and her Bane is also stronger. But also, since she's also an Inquisitor, she has gun skill, very powerful gun skill, so I'm giving her a weapon. And then having high perception is a very good way of doing it. So I go after Big Daddies. Big Daddies have a pretty high willpower and perception ratio. Mirage Betas are also a good option. Give me a second. I'm trying to actually let me just find the end of the tunnel. I'm not gonna worry about fighting everything. There we go. Let's find the exit. There it is. Ignore. Blue dragons. Okay. Blue dragons are very special for a reason. Or not blue dragons specifically, but like dragons in general. Dragons are special because they are very tanky martial arts units. Need to get rid of everything here first. And let's find out where that dragon's at. We have a bomb guy right here. Bomb guys, if you look at the stats on the top, he gives you a lot of willpower and a lot of strength. So if you want to build something around that, you can. But bomb guys don't have any special abilities besides suicide bomb, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to grab this and throw it at him so he doesn't kill me. I'll explain. Let's find that dragon. We have Goda here. Strength and endurance stat is what that's a good stat line. Where's our dragon, buddy? He's right there in the corner. Got it. Dragons are heavy in the strength, endurance, and they have pretty decent dexterity. Now, I'm gonna show you what you need to do to increase your... But not have any? I don't. Okay. First off, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't kill me instantly. But I'm gonna make sure he falls asleep. And make sure he got influenced by gravity. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's get the potions going. We're gonna try and get milk. Pick up all. We got an egg and we got milk. Look at the strength and endurance. Let me get the taming skill on. Here we go. Very powerful indeed. If you want a general tanking unit with high martial arts skill, this is how you want to do it. I'm still looking for a third milk. Pick up, because this was thing. And since he is level 1,700, I gain 100. You gain 10% of his level at every point. 10%. So 171, 175. And here's the thing about this: you typically want to get an egg out of him. So I'm gonna do that. Did we not get an egg out of him? We got an egg there, but not a fertilized egg. Not a fertilized egg. You're looking for a specific unit. You hope and pray. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. You hope and pray you get a particular... I'm trying to get an egg from this guy. Okay. Hang on. Let's just let me just make the potion. There is an egg potion in the game. It's easy to work with. Let me just get it. Where's the potion? I need to put the... actually, I don't really care. Egg laying potion. I need booze for this. Oh. 2. There. Egg laying potion. Really? Just put the freaking thing in there. Okay. Where are they? I love miasma. It's making my life hell. And just get the alchemy one. Hang on. We're doing this live because fuck me. Can everyone die already, please? I'm trying to make a video here. Are we done? Fucking finally. Where's this potion at? Egg laying potion. Let's find holy water. Here. Blend this in with this. Let's go find that dragon again. Always bless your potions. Because it's easier to work with. Give me the corner. There he is. And we're going to quick save and quick load in a second. Where's the potion at? There it is. Grab. Did we get the egg? Pick up all. We did. We're going home. Screw you, dragon. Sorry. Now we have an egg that is fertilized. We're gonna now make a very strong dragon right here. But first, I need to have the taming skill equipment on because this is very important for all the stats. And I'm also gonna get a stethoscope, which I only have 1 charge of, which will be whatever. Not like we need it, but it'll be a thing idea. All right, now we're gonna grab all this milk. 1, 2, 3. You're now leveled up. And he has all this potential. Where is the stethoscope at? There it is. Look at all this. All this potential here. Swimming skill is so high, it's actually better than mine, even with the freaking swimming potion. Evasion's high, pretty good. Martial arts is higher than anything else. And he gained all these stats and these skills. You can cater to your build. And now that he is this way, actually, let's trade. He also has all these feat points. So if I were to take him over to the gene machine... Okay, I need to make him a person first. Hold on. Oh my god, where's the fucking residence board? I hate not having this nearby. There it is. Make him a resident. You can only do this with residents. You can't do this with livestock. He's now in the thing. We can now put genes in here. Do I have ether syringes? I sure hope I do. I got plenty. Good. Grab them all. Makes my life. Now we can actually start speccing into his abilities with all these feat points. So you can always just pick the thing. And honestly, the higher the feat point required to put in, the longer it takes. So let's go give this one in there. Let's see. DNA, make sure. It doesn't have to be gold either. It's literally just whatever you want. Like, for instance, this one's going to have an extra finger slot, but he has also extra strength and endurance, which is actually good for our tanking unit. Let's see. We can do this as well for an extra arm. For extra endurance as well, more tanking. And I could give him some abilities. Like bubble breath. No, not bubble breath. Give him a spell or an ability. Ice bolt, speed. You can give him more speed, bane, finger. And some of these actually require 2. Like the arcane cores require 2. Some feats require 3. You have to actually know how much feat points you are allowed to put in. For instance, this dragon has 5 feat slots available. So you can actually put in quite a lot in there and be fine, so long if it gives you the thing. Where is... Yeah, DNA. Yeah, what did I say? Speed. Where is it? I saw that. We can give him speed and boost. That's 4 slots right here, and we can give it a mischief. That's 1 slot, mischief and resurrection. You can quite literally just make him a tanky, a very annoying enemy to fight. So let's do this. 15,000 hours. 15,000 hours. This is where the ether syringes come in, because you literally just start using it, and it'll just speed up the process. At this point, you should have a whole bunch by being super friendly with the big sister in the little garden, and you can just buy them off the strange little girl, and you can just do this. So we're gonna keep doing this until he is complete. Keep doing this until he's complete. Done. He is now completely filled in with every gene slot, and he has 94 feet points remaining that are not used and 419 that are used. Now, he also has new abilities, like boost, and he also has speed, ice breath, resurrection. He's very, very, very tanky. He already has, at level 1, he has 3,000 max HP, and every time he levels up, that's going to give him a lot more. So, here's the thing though. What if, in the future, you do not like any of the, you have better genes. You find a better gene and you want to gift it to this guy specifically. Well, how do you get rid of genes? You can actually do that pretty simply by going here into the millstone and picking out genes that you don't really care about anymore. Like this. You put those 2 together and now you have a blank gene. How do you utilize blank genes? You quite literally put the target you're looking for back into the thing, and then you put the gene in here. It'll be done instantly, and now you go back into the trade menu, go to the growth stat, and now you have 1 inferior gene that you can remove anything with without any issue. Like for instance, like this one. Let's remove this gene, it's gone. You now have the extra, you get the feat points back, you keep these points, and now you have an extra slot. That is gene manipulation. This is what I did with every character on this playthrough. Like for instance, this one has healing instinct 3 and critical wounds, and now it gives me healing of Odina for cheap cost. She, the Stone Leopard sister, has weakness, gravity, and holy shield and silence, which is more debuffs, and she's just a general tank with fast learner to increase her level speed, so she gains her levels faster, because fox maids have the celestial fox feat, which increases their life point and speed based on tail growth, which is after level 10, which is very strong. And I give it death breath because death breath is a endurance based skill, which increases, it basically is a life steal. So you have to spec around. So if you're looking for mages, you would typically want to get like stuff with rapid arrow, like rapid cast. This rapid arrow is good for archers or gun users because it increases reload, decreases reload speed and gives you a second shot. Rapid cast is they shoot out 2 spells for 1 cast. Tanks require being very tanky or having abilities that increases their tankiness, like arcane cores to prevent from being dimmed, or spiky so that when they take melee damage, they actually inflict bleed upon targets. That is gene manipulation. It is quite literally you going into dungeons or finding the statues of Mani and giving him free genes. Those are actually very cheap. Mani genes are actually half the cost typically of the genes that you find normally, but they're very rare because there are statues, and though with the new good feat having increasing shrine chances spawning, you should probably be able to find a little bit more than normal. Anywho, that is gene manipulation. It is a very convoluted system, but it's a very, very fun system because you can actually start speccing into anything. And there are some characters like rorins. Let's see, do I not have them? Okay, they're not here. Let me check the crystal. Do I have one hiding? Recall. I do. I should have her. There she is. She's special. Wake up. Rorins are weird because they have rare race, which has learns faster, which means they gain the fast learner feat combined with this, but it also has gene suitability. Gene suitability is very, very special ability because it reduces the cost of genes by 1 once it is above 1. So those 2 arcane that arcane core feat that has the 2 slots that requires 2 slots to work, that removes the extra cost. So let's see, let's find someone that has a 2. This one right here. Blessing and Vicatal. If I were to put that onto her, this will only occupy 1 slot. And if I put a gene slot with 3 on it, it would only occupy 2 slots. It just removes it by 1. So the little girls like her, or any other enemy that is considered enemy or ally you want to grab that is considered a rorin, are good for gene manipulation, but they only have 3 slots. I don't know who else has rare race. I think Corgan does. I believe Corgan does. Hang on, Corgan. Where the fuck is he? Is he not here? Where's Corgan at? There he is. I think Corgan has the same feat. Beast of Possibility, +2 gene slots, and rare race. Yeah, he's actually very good if you want to fuck around with genes, because he has 5, and he also has the rare race. Though he cannot be given... He's not a baby, technically, in the game. So he can't be boosted up too hard. Though, but that's gene manipulation in a nutshell. There's nothing else to explain for that, other than you just have to understand what abilities are and what they do and how you want to spec your team into it. Anywho, like and subscribe is appreciated. I do hope that you all share this information with other people, because this is an essential core component of mid-game and late game play in the game if you're going to be doing dungeon diving, because the enemies will get stronger than you ever will be, for the most part, and having very strong teammates will be what decides the factor for you in those dungeons. Anywho, y'all have a good one. Take care of yourselves.